This is an instructional video for the Rothenbuhler Engineering Model 1685 remote firing device. In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this system right out of the box. For this particular set, I have 4 remotes. You can run up to 6 remotes per controller. You start out by turning each of the remotes on by pressing the on button, which is on the front of the unit. As I do so, you notice I'm holding the button down for about a second or so. The system is designed to require deliberate button push, so you're not inadvertently giving commands or hitting buttons you don't mean to. With the remotes on, you see there's a couple of lights on here. I got the amber power light telling me that the unit is turned on. Also, since that light is in a steady condition, that's an indicator that the batteries are in good condition. If that amber light was slowly flashing, that is a low battery indicator, which tells me I should change the batteries, which there's 2 of them, 2 CR123 batteries on the bottom, and they're accessed by 2 screws. The other light that you see on here is the green safe or ready light, indicating that there is no energy in the capacitors, and this would be the condition you'd want to attach your blasting caps or whatever tool you're connecting this unit to. In this case, I'm going to simulate using electric blasting caps with these test lamps. Attaching those is simple by pressing the 2 spring-loaded terminals or binding posts on the top of each unit. They are non-polarity specific, so it doesn't matter what leg wire goes to which, as long as you have a good connection. And for remotes 1 through 3, and the remotes are labeled on the front bottom, I'm utilizing these test lamps to simulate electric blasting caps. And for remote number 4, I'm going to put in a shock tube initiator to show that without having to change anything, you can fire both electric or non-electric blasting caps or tools. And I'll bend this down so you can see it. Okay, now these will be put in place and connected to whatever you're shooting, a backup range with the controller. I turn the controller on. Once it's on, I press status in the upper right-hand corner here. And what that's doing, it's going out and polling to whatever remotes that are assigned to this controller. It's coming back and telling me what status or condition they are in. In this case, they all report back that they are in a green safe or ready condition. And this amber light in each one indicates that each of those remotes is selected on this controller, meaning whatever command I enter into this controller will go to those selected remotes. This light also doubles as a low battery indicator as well. If these remotes are downrange and I cannot see them and the batteries go low, that select light would slowly start blinking as well. So I have that feedback while I'm uprange. In this case, since I have them all selected, when I press arm, it's going to arm all of them. When I press the arm command, you see that armed red light is flashing for about 10-12 seconds on the controller. While the internal capacitors are charging, once they are charged, these remotes will communicate back to the controller, telling me that they are in an armed condition indicated by the solid red light on the controller. Now they're still selected, so if I was to press fire right now, it would fire all of them. In this case, I want to just fire one at a time, so I'm unselecting all of them except for number 1 that I'm going to fire. Number 1 is the only one selected. When I press fire, that flash light indicates that the simulated blasting cap would go. I now select number 2. I press fire. I select number 3 and press fire. And now for number 4, which again is the shock tube initiator, I go ahead and select that one. When I fire that one, you can see how we can easily initiate shock tube with this. The other thing that we're seeing on the controller, well, we know that the remotes all functioned as they were supposed to, but I also get positive feedback on the controller itself. Each time I press fire, that green ready light flashed for a couple of seconds and returned to a solid state, indicating to me that the remotes had dumped their energy and had returned to a ready, safe condition. It communicated that back to the controller, which is going to aid you in troubleshooting if you'll know that the remote did what it was supposed to do. We'll do some future videos showing some of the advanced features and some other tips and tricks on how to utilize this system. Thank you for your attention.